If you are not gaining at least 1,000 followers a week on Instagram, you are using the platform wrong. There is so much rhetoric in the online space about how difficult it is to grow on Instagram, and really it isn't hard at all to grow on Instagram if you know what you're doing and you do it correctly. It's important to understand that Instagram is a nurturing platform. It's not an outreach platform. It's created around a relationship-centered algorithm rather than an interest-centered algorithm like TikTok. Because you have so many different types of content and ways that you can nurture and engage with your audience, you're building a relationship score with every single person that you have. So the more engaged your audience is, the more interested they are in what you're posting and having conversations with you, the more people are going to be shown your content, and the more your content is going to be suggested to new people. So community building is really everything when it comes to Instagram, and really leveraging all of the features that it has to offer, from creating longer form content, going live, using stories, and especially leveraging voice notes in the DMs. That's one of my favorite features, is being able to have in-depth conversations with people in a really real and authentic way. And it also doesn't take very much time. One of the most effective ways that you can leverage growth for Instagram is by using cross-platform traffic. So you take and you harness the different platforms that are made for visibility, made for virality, like TikTok, like Pinterest, to drive traffic to your Instagram. You're killing kind of two birds with one stone here, because one, you're able to reach thousands of new people with these other platforms, but you're also able to build that yes ladder with your audience as you are bringing them and getting that micro commitment of going from one platform to the next. So using TikTok and Pinterest, these are some of the core platforms that we use. And like I said, we're able to reach hundreds of thousands of new people every day with pretty minimal effort. Now, the way that you get that traffic over to Instagram from those different platforms looks a little bit different. For Pinterest specifically, you're going to want to treat your different Instagram posts kind of like mini blog posts, and you would promote those the exact same way as you would a blog post on Pinterest. I have a lot of Pinterest videos, so go check those out if you don't understand how to use that platform. TikTok, you want to create a longer form piece of content over on Instagram, or something of value that people from TikTok are going to want to go get more information about. So you're basically using TikTok to pique people's interest and pull them in, and then you're using Instagram to actually nurture them. Another way that you can really effectively grow on Instagram is by using Instagram Reels. This is the one piece of outreach content that exists in the platform. Your stories, your lives, your feed posts, those are not outreach pieces of content. Those are primarily shown to your followers, but Reels definitely are an effective growth tool. So Instagram Reels really is performing differently than TikTok in a lot of ways, and what works on TikTok does not necessarily work super well on Instagram. Now, there are a lot of videos that we and our clients repurpose from TikTok to Instagram, but we're doing so strategically and taking the pieces of content that we know we're super activating and nurturing, and then moving those over to Instagram. And we're doing that because we know that not every single person that's ever seen our TikTok has seen every single piece of content, because TikTok doesn't work that way. So we take those more nurturing and performing pieces of content and we pull those over to Instagram so that more people can see them, and it creates an opportunity for us to get a lot more mileage out of the single pieces of content that we're creating. Now, the second thing when it comes to Instagram Reels is also using the short form trending content. So trending sounds are a great way to kind of tap into what's already working on Instagram and kind of fit your content and fit your topics into a format that you know is working well. So more aesthetic and visually appealing content that's B-roll text on screen is really, really easy to create, and it also performs pretty well on Instagram. The key thing is that you're going to use the same psychological principles that you would use to have a TikTok perform, while playing into what the algorithm is favoring on Instagram as well. So that combination allows for a lot of virality, and it's great because people are able to come right directly to your page, where you also have a lot of different forms of nurturing content as well. Now, a key piece here that a lot of people are missing is actually converting their traffic into followers. It's pretty easy to create virality on the different platforms. Even if you're getting like 2,000 to 4,000 views on your reels, you could still be growing your account very quickly if you know how to create a high conversion rate from the people that are finding your content. So the key thing is optimizing your profile to actually turn those visitors into followers. First and foremost, it needs to be abundantly clear who you are and what you actually do, and you need to go beyond just saying, I help people do this. You need to get to the root of what it is that you do that sets you apart from other people. You also want to have your display name optimized to tell people what you are known for, and you want to make sure that, especially to call in those driver buyers, you have some sort of authority building statement in your bio to basically give context as to why people should care what you have to say and why they should listen to you. Another key piece of optimization is actually your highlights, and so many people misuse these and literally just like save past Instagram stories there. If you use these more like the navigation bar on your website and you really hit home to the key elements of your brand that people need to understand about you to want to stick around and ultimately want to buy from you, we're going to see a lot more growth. So if you can have different highlights that give one credibility, give context to who you are, and give insight into what they can expect from you and what you actually do, that is going to increase the conversion rate of the people coming to your profile and actually staying there substantially.
If you'd like to learn more about our advisory offers and how we help people just like yourself scale with organic social media that's backed by sales psychology so you don't have to run any ads, be sure to check out our links in the description below so you can binge, get inside our world, and get connected with us.
I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next video.